Good afternoon, everybody. I'm starting again because we just had a technical gremlin just attack my lives and Facebooks and Zooms. And so we have not been able to do the live that we wanted, but that's okay. We are here on Zoom and we are going to put it up in the group as soon as I have finished the recording. So I will just tell my beautiful Helen where we are and she will come in and we will start the interview. So while we're waiting, my name is Caroline Silk. I am your mindset nutritionist. And here she is. Here we go.
Uh,
Hello.
yeah,
We are here and we are now in absolute recording stage. So I'm just doing an introduction.
right.
I'm going to put both of us side to side in the screen.
Excellent.
Sorry for that slight glitch. All the good intention in the world sometimes just goes out the window. So as I was saying, for those that are new to the group, my name is Caroline Silk. I am the mindset nutritionist, and I help you lose your unwanted weight so that you can get off that diet roller coaster, stay off it, and enabling you to thrive in every area of your life. Because often when we get to a certain age, as I like to call it, this is the one area of the life of our lives that is still eluding us, still keeping us frustrated, still not being able to get it under control. And, I remember when Helen and I had our first conversation, and these are some of the things that she said to me was that she was over herself, that she was going around in circles. Is sounding familiar, Helen? And that she was hopeless. Now, she is definitely not hopeless, but this is what carrying this extra weight and not being able to find the solution to this extra weight, which we do with the Mindset Intensive program, can do to our heads. And we can do our heads in. And then we get caught on this, or, the hamster Ferris wheel where we keep going on and off diets and round and round and round, and we just don't get the success that we want. So Helen reached out to me in October, at the very end of October 23. We started work literally on the 31st of October, where we began with the Mindset Intensive. And then we moved through the Mindset Intensive, and then we have been working together ever since. And she reached her goal on the 13th or 14th of February, 2023, I think
I
initially.
can't.
I can, because I've done my homework. And that was when she first had dropped her full 10 kilos, which was absolutely fabulous. So, Helen, thank you so much for being
Now
here.
you're freezing on me.
Oh, I'm freezing. You're not freezing on
Yep.
me. Thank you so much for being with me today. Uh, it's so great to have you with me. And let's
My
tell
internet is unstable now.
okay, I said it's great to have you with us. So you tell me a little bit about you and what you do.
It, it, okay, right. I am a 55-year-old woman living in Sandhurst, Victoria, Australia. I have been married for 20 years, shortly in May. Unfortunately, we couldn't have a family of our own. We struggled a little there, which added to the invisible load of our life, or my invisible load.
Mhm.
But then just over 10 years ago, we became guardians to two beautiful young girls, 13 and 16. So that's a little bit about me and our family. I work in education
Mhm.
at a secondary Catholic school in Frankston, and that's me.
That's you. That's
That's
gorgeous
me.
you.
That's
So
me.
why did you decide to reach out back in last year? Why did you?
I got to the point where I was just so over myself and the weight was really creeping up. I
Mhm.
was on holidays in Queensland in September with my lovely husband, and I was just feeling everything was tight. I was feeling tired and just not great. Hey, you just feel ordinary and old. And as you know, I've been lurking in your Facebook group and your orbit for over 10 years.
You have.
Longer than 10 years. And you said that you were coming up to do a live one Thursday night or something. And I said to Chad, don't count me in for that time. I'm doing this live. I want to listen to what Caroline has to say. I think it's time for me to get serious about this. So did the live and thought, right, I'm going to book a discovery call. And I did that as soon as I returned from the holiday. And as soon as I met you and we spoke, I signed up there and then.
You did?
I
So
did.
do you think that whole prompting to take action was was it a combination of the lack of results and the way you were feeling, or was it the way you were feeling dominated, or how do you feel?
It was just accumulating that invisible load. I just had been feeling so ordinary for so long, and the weight had crept up. I
Yeah.
put on over 10 kilos in 8 years. Menopause, yada, yada, yada. Elderly parents. I lost my dad a year ago, just looking after everybody else and making excuses. Everyone else is more important than me. It was just too hard in my mind to think about doing something for myself. And from what I'd seen of your program,
Yeah.
I knew enough that it was all about my mindset. I'm a smart lady. I know what I should be doing. Yeah. So it just got to a point where I thought I can't keep going on like this. And I thought I'm going to invest in myself.
Mm.
I'm going to do something for myself.
So on that, did you have any sort of fears or worries before you committed to the program?
I don't think I did because I know I really didn't. I just thought you are the person to help me. I know I've been on so many diets, ways of eating. I wrote them down, like Michelle Bruges, Maxine's, Weight Watchers about 4 times, Light and Easy, Isogenics, Noom, Metabolic Precision, keto programs with personal trainers. I thought, I know what to do. There's a Bermuda Triangle in my mind. That negative self-talk was just getting stronger and stronger. And the more you perpetuate the failures of these other diets, you just feel like you are truly hopeless.
Yeah, which you are absolutely not. But as you said, as you listed off all those programs, they're all the various diets that you went on, you would have had some success at the time, but inevitably that success sort of slowly dissipates and you might end up back where you were, or sometimes back with actually more kilos on them when you started in the first place.
That's it. Correct.
Yeah, exactly. So what did you like most about the Mindset Intensive program?
It just reconfigured my thinking and it was so easy. I don't know what you did. It was magic. It's called magical. It was just so easy. I used to, prior to the Mindset Intensive, come home and have no control around food. Couldn't say no, couldn't pass up a chocolate or a chip and I just found it so easy. I didn't go and binge in the pantry. I don't participate in morning teas. And if I do have a little bit of morning tea, it's tiny. It's a taste. It's not 3 serves. It totally changed the way I eat. I listen to my body. It's just changed everything for me.
Yeah. And so do you think that, when we think about, we did the intensive program, and that's when I'm talking about that, everyone, it's when I'm talking about the Mindset Intensive, there's 2 versions of it. There's the emotional intensive, where we do a deep dive into any emotional baggage, essentially, that we're holding on to. And women are very good at holding on to emotional baggage. And even though you might sort of say, oh, I'm emotionally fine, we all have stuff because our subconscious mind will just sort of keep it all, it's all locked away in our memories. And then the second part of the intensive at the very beginning of the program, and this all happens literally, I mean, Helen was, because we were able to see each other in person, you're on my couch for a day and a half. The second part of the intensive is filling up what I call your wellness and weight loss toolbox with new tools that are underpinned with this new mindset that you have as a result of the previous day's work. And so did you find that the tools made it easier? I mean, one, the mindset, obviously the change is enormous, as you know.
Mm.
But the tools that you're able to use in terms of, your anchor, and we changed habits that you had in
Yes,
5 minutes.
absolutely. Yeah, replacing those habits,
Yeah.
um, listening to your body, all those signs, what to eat, how to eat it,
Mm-hmm.
all of those tools, very helpful. And I still hear your voice back of my head. When I go to the pantry,
There she is again.
I went to the pantry the other day and I go, what are you doing? You're not hungry. Walk away. Move on with your life. Have a glass of water. Yeah, all of those tools, very helpful.
Yeah, and I suppose, as you say, you hear my voice. What are you doing in front of the pantry? You're not hungry. And you can talk yourself into eating something if you want to, but it's just the reality of going, when you're checking in with your physical hunger, which is what we do and what you do all the time now, it's what I do all the time, you're either going to get pretty much a yes or no answer. So if you're standing there and you ate, 80, 90 minutes before, it's highly unlikely that you're hungry. So you're able to just check and go, no, I'm not hungry. So why are we here? And then you can go to that next level of having that conversation.
That's right.
So I'm curious, why do you think you're successful now this time versus every other time?
I was ready, but
Mm-hmm.
the tools you've given me,
Mm-hmm.
it's just put everything into the proper order in my mind, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel not only lighter in body, but it's lightened my mind. It just feels easy. I used to get caught up in these programs and shopping lists and how's Chad going to eat this and what should I be feeding him and how am I going to divide the food? And I just make it all so complicated. This is just easy. It's just real food till you're comfortable.
Yeah. Real
It's
food, eat
oh,
yes,
it's
mindfully.
it's taken all that angst out of eating,
Mm-hmm.
planning, and it's just become it's just taken away all the angst,
Mm-hmm.
and it's easy. That's why I think. Well, I know that's why I've been successful.
Yeah.
Overcomplicating it, I'm not. It's just easy.
Mm. And I think you said a couple of times that you're actually spending less at the supermarket.
Yes, that could be true, but I did go and buy some sourdough hot cross buns today.
Oh, well, no, it's Easter.
I know.
And, we always, as part of this thing, I mean, this program is, yes, we work together for a certain amount of time, whatever that might look like, but it's ongoing for life. So we enjoy, it doesn't mean that you just do, you head down and you focus and you do this and you ignore everything else that's going on. You celebrate life because that's what we want. And as far as I'm concerned, sourdough hot cross buns are the absolute piece de resistance for
I cannot
Easter.
wait for Friday. I cannot wait till Friday. And I dropped the weight over Christmas and New Year.
You
And
take,
I really didn't feel deprived. I still celebrated. I went to all the parties. I went to the dinners.
yep,
I and to do it over that period of time was the best because life is always going to throw things up at you socially. You can't just lock yourself in your house and eat like a sparrow, or you've got it. Life happens. So
right.
to lose that, to drop that weight in that time frame over that period, it was just even better.
Yeah. And the thing is, for our Northern European and American viewers, so our Christmas, I mean, obviously we all celebrate Christmas and New Year, obviously, but that's also the beginning of our summer months. So January for us is time out, beach time, party time. It's equivalent to sort of their July, August. So, it's often people go, oh no, I can't start then. Or, it's not a good time. I'm away, we're on holidays, we drink wine every night, whatever it might look like. But I'm very much, when people say, it's not the right time to start, if we're incorporating this into our everyday life for the rest of our life, then it's always a great time to start. Would you agree?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I did have, my sister and a few close friends. I told them that I was doing this, mindset program with you. And, oh, well, it's Christmas. I said, what a great time. Like, what a better time to do it. If I don't do it now, I'll be another 5 kgs up come January.
Yeah.
I'll be in no, couldn't have been a better time. So,
And let me ask you, what would you say to people who might be sitting on the fence and just watching this and thinking about, oh, I like what Caroline says. I love Helen's results. We're talking about 10 kilos, 22 pounds in just over, it was around the 14-week mark.
yeah.
And you've maintained that, and we're still going extremely well. And like, you can't see this changing.
No,
No.
no.
This is your new norm.
Absolutely. I feel so much better. Why would I go back?
Mm.
Why would I go back to feeling that way? So I would say to those people, do it. Make the discovery call with you. You're happy to talk to anyone that's interested. Learn about it and make the investment in yourself. Honestly, I can't speak highly enough of the program. The support you've given me, I will be forever grateful. I keep saying it, it's changed everything. Just make the call but invest in yourself. So many people, and I was guilty of that too. Oh, I don't want to invest in myself. I can do it myself. Well, make yourself your biggest investment.
Yeah.
Do it. Life-changing. Life-changing. So that's what I would say.
Oh, absolutely. Is there anything else you want to share?
Just that I feel so light in so many ways, which is quite ironic because my name Helen means light.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thank you, Caroline, for your ongoing support and accountability. And you've been wonderful. So thank you. Thank you.
Absolute pleasure. And that's, I'm so fortunate. I love doing what I do, and I love working with amazing women, and every woman that I've worked with has been absolutely amazing. And so for me, I have this lovely, you probably remember this at the very beginning, like I know where my client's going to get to, but when we were having those first conversations, they don't know where they're going to get to. And, there's admittedly a little bit of trepidation and unsure. And is this going to be like every other diet I've gone on to? And I'll say it again, it's not a diet, but there's this anxiousness, nervousness, which is totally understandable. And then we go through the mindset intensive and the months that follow working together, and you end up like Helen does, 10 kilos gone from her body, never to return. And lots of my other clients, 25, 27, 30, 40 kilos. Huge success. Keep going. Were you about to say something?
You've just frozen on me there. My internet is very bad.
Oh.
No, it's a bonus fitting into all the clothes that I couldn't fit into for about 7 years. So I put things on like, oh, this never gets tired fitting into these jeans or these bases. It's amazing. Amazing.
Isn't that a wonderful new problem to have? Like, just go, oh, what things am I going to go shopping in my own wardrobe, I'll call it. You're like, you've held on to this stuff that you've loved with I'll get back to it. And now that you're there, it's just like, got a whole new wardrobe.
Zip up, put it on, everything looks better.
Brilliant.
So thank you.
No, thank you. Absolutely thank you. And thank you for being here. Ow, I just hit my knee. Oh. Thank you for being here. And thank you for your time today. Helen is the first of an interview series that I'm going to be doing with a number of clients. And it was just lovely that I asked her and she agreed to come on and just share with everybody what the Mindset Intensive program is all about. And as she said, if you are sitting on the fence and you want to know more about it, this is a conversation. That's all it is. It's a complimentary conversation where we meet. I find out where you're at. You have a better understanding of the Mindset Intensive program. and then a decision to move forward or not. But you will always leave this call with a good direction of what you can do and how you can get there. So I will drop the links below of the to get that connection call. And Helen, I would like to thank you very much for being here today.
You're
And
welcome.
I will look forward to seeing you later in the week.
Excellent.
And to everybody, if you are sitting on that fence, what's the saying? Is your bum getting sore?
Pick up
Yeah.
the phone.
Oh, pick up the phone. Type in, click the link, and I'd love to have a conversation with you. And let's drop that weight finally, once and for all. All right.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye.